Thank you for joining me. I'm Juan, lead trader and founder of Prosperity Trade. In this quick short video, I just want to do a portfolio update and some changes that I'm going to make to my portfolio. You're going to want to watch this video. Okay, so this stock here, MP, which I love this company. I think they're going to keep doing well. But the way I trade, the way I invest, I set an intrinsic value. I do my DCF. I have my intrinsic value. And once it reaches that value, then I reassess it and see if I want to sell out of my position, sell a portion of my position, or just get out totally because I feel like it's reached its value. And unless they change certain things, that it's not going to go up anymore. So MP, I feel like it went up a little bit too fast. It hit my price target and I'm going to sell my position. Although this company still has a lot of things in the pipeline. And if there's a good enough pullback, if it drops anywhere mid 30s, I'll probably take another position again. So the next stock is SMTI. I'm going to take just a small portion of it just because it's up 41%, but I still want to keep the majority in. I have a target price of $46. This company, I still really like this company. I do have a video on it that I do a deep dive in it. They just had their earnings and it was lower than expected, but they are definitely COVID dependent. If COVID increases and people stop having simple surgeries or non-major surgeries, then they're going to be affected because their products, they sell products around all types of surgeries and wound care, and I think that they're still going to be leaders in this industry with wound care and different products for surgery. So I'm still very bullish on this company. You should watch my video on it. I really like this company. So those are my growth stocks. For value stocks, Best Buy was a beast. Best Buy, I really did not expect it to climb that fast. And you know, it just tells us how bullish the market is. It's not that I knew that this was going to climb up so fast in a couple of months. I knew that it was undervalued, and that's why I did the video when it was trading at 105. I felt like based off their revenue, based off how they're competitive still, even with Amazon coming in, and it came out on one of my scanners that I have here. I have a scanner here that goes basically strong fundamentals, a company that has positive EPS growth, positive net margin, debt to equity under control, return on assets are positive, P under 20, positive sales growth over the past 5 years, plus 20% on return on equity, positive return on investment, positive growth margin, positive operating margin. And then I usually kind of just go on RSI and see if any of them are oversold and then just kind of see what pops up. So when I did this video, I chose this stock because it was under that screener that I just showed. And I set a price target of 128 and it's now at 135. I did this DCF and it's just a more detailed DCF. It has their revenue. It has just a lot more things figured into the calculation. And it gave me a DCF value of 135, which is actually exactly where the thing is trading at, 135. The free cash flow DCF that I showed initially, this one here was 183 just based on the free cash flow that they have. So I took these two, the 135 and 183, and averaged it out, and it came out to 159. But I felt like that was a little too optimistic. And when I did the video, I actually said, I'm shooting for around 128 to 135. So this is the actual video you see here, September 25th. And this was my price target.
Where between 120 and 135 is the potential upside. Given it at the price now 104, there's a potential for anywhere between 20 to 30% upside. So at this value, I think it's a great deal.
So it's actually in the high end of my range. Stuck it, like I said, okay, between 130 and 135 or 120 and 135. Just gave it kind of a wide range. And really just once it broke 120, I just wanted to kind of like give it that range. So once it broke 120, I can just keep an eye on it and see if anything's changing, see if how their sales going and any updates and news. It's at the far end here of my range of 135 that I gave. I'm definitely going to close out this position. I'm very happy with the 28% growth on it. And, you know, I went like mid between 130 and 135. I said DCF of 128. And I really haven't even paid much attention to it. Just looked at it a few days ago and I saw that it was at 135. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to actually, I'm going to leave Valley. I think it's still a good deal. I'm going to leave Facebook, Alibaba, 10-cent lazy boy, I may be closing pretty soon. I have a price target of 40. It's up at 37, but I may be closing this one pretty soon. So you may want to, I'll have an update if I close that. But Best Buy is going to be closing, and I'm going to actually buy more shares of Intel when I close Best Buy. I like Intel a lot. I think Intel's has a lot of potential. I did do a brief video on Intel where I just talked about its potential. I did that a while ago when I did this DCF. I included the Intel. I'm going to close Best Buy, buy more Intel, and I'm going to close MP, partially close, sell some of SMTI, especially because it's up 41%. And I'm not adding anything new. But you see here, even my bearish stocks that I wasn't bullish on, Hewlett Packard's down 0.41%, but Foot Locker's up 13%. Dick's is up 8.6%. These are stocks that I thought were a little overvalued, and they're still up. So this just tells you that, we're in an extremely bullish market. So sometimes people can seem smarter than the credit that they deserve. I am by no means that good where I can say, okay, Best Buy is going to be that value, and a month later it reaches that. That's just not normal. This is just a bull market. So I think for me, I'm just playing with the bull market. I'm taking advantage of it, understanding that as fast as these things can go up, that's as fast as they can go down. So I'm actively managing my own portfolio and rotating stocks in and out, especially if you have a stock that's up 40%, up 20-something%, why not take some profit? Especially if it's reached your DCF valuation, take profit. So that's how I'm treating it. I know this is, everybody has their own strategies. I'm not going to criticize and say my strategy is better than this person or that person, but some people, they choose their stocks and they don't even look at the stock market, and they hold it for 20, 30 years, and they're very successful doing this. I like to actively manage my portfolio, and my goal is to beat the S&P every year, which I've been doing for a while. So that was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and see you on the next video.